Hi friends, I am Archana Singh from MBA department, JSPM Nare Technical Campus. I am here to present about red ocean and blue ocean strategies. Now, we've been talking in this competitive world about red ocean as well as the blue ocean strategy. So, what do we understand by a red ocean and a blue ocean? How do we transverse from red ocean to blue ocean? So let me take up an example to explain what exactly is the red ocean and how we can move from red ocean to blue ocean. So the concept started with a circus industry. The circus industries, it started all with the circus industry. It had many small players with one big player facing problems like lesser audience, diminishing returns, concerns were with cruelty towards animals, which depicts that industry boundaries were defined and it was accepted. Competitive rules of games were known. Companies tried to outperform the rivals. The cutthroat competitions were there. As market space gets crowded, prospects for profit and growth reduced. Products became commodities. Red ocean strategy is a market competition strategy, and if you try to be the best, you will be number one. This is what we talk about, the red ocean, where all the competitors, all the players are fighting with each other in the competition, cutthroat competition, and wherein each one is shedding their blood to gain the profits. Now, in surviving in this market is really very difficult, and you need to fight each and every day with coming up with new prospects. What can we do to bear up our losses? What needs to be done? So every day if you are coming up with new ideas, still you cannot reach the blue ocean. So for a blue ocean, this circus industry which I was talking about, they came up with a new and innovative strategy which brings you towards blue ocean. Now, what was it? The Cirque du Soleil, a circus company, came up with a blue ocean strategy with a revolution in the circus industry. With artistic richness of theatre, circus acrobatics and fun, intellectual sophistication, storyline, a new entertainment experience, and for adults and professionals, which was not there earlier, because we spoke about that how these all circus company were fighting among themselves to survive in the market with the new players as well as the existing players. So the result, what happened to the circus company which came up with a blue ocean strategy, and which the blue ocean strategy started from there. It was Cirque du Soleil. They grew from a ragtag group of street performers to a company pulling in billions of revenues, staging dozens of productions that have been seen by over 150 million people in 300 cities around the world. This happened due to undefined market space. They did not have a defined market space. Demand creation was there. Opportunity for highly profitable growth. Most are created from within red oceans by expanding existing industry boundaries. Rules of the games waiting to be set. Competition irrelevant. Blue ocean strategy is a market creating strategy. Now, the rising imperative of the creating the blue oceans were very important. Like supply is exceeding demand is more in most industries. Global competition is intensifying. The problems were there, like accelerated commoditization of products and services, increasing price wars, shrinking profits margin. Thus, the red ocean becomes bloodier, need to be concerned with creating the blue oceans. Now, the blue ocean doesn't only talk about the innovativeness, it also talks about the profit impact. So maybe if 100% is the profit, so the red ocean comprises of 39%, whereas the profit in the blue ocean is 61%. Revenue impact for the red ocean can be 62, whereas in the blue ocean is 38. And business percent in blue ocean, whereas when you launch in the in red ocean, there are 86% of people who are there as a competitors in your industry. So what is the value innovation? The cornerstone of the blue ocean strategy, if we talk about, you have to have in between, you have to come between the cost as well as the buyer's value. So two things are basically very important to switch into the blue ocean strategy. One is the cost and the other is the value. So creators of the blue ocean, if you take up, there are two opposite sides triangles, and which merge into each other. One comprises of the cost, the other comprises of the buyer value, and when these both merge and meet, that is where the main innovation, value innovations happen, and that value innovation is the blue ocean strategy, where you gain all your profits from there. So if we take up the red ocean versus blue ocean, the red ocean talks about compete in existing market space, whereas the blue ocean talks about create uncontested market space. Beating the competition in the red ocean make the competition irrelevant in the blue ocean. If we talk about red ocean, exploiting existing demand, and whereas in blue ocean create and capture the new demand. If we talk about the red ocean, make the value cost trade-off, whereas if we talk about the blue ocean, breaking the value cost trade-off. Aligning the whole system of a firm's activities with its strategic choice of differentiation or low cost is the crux of the red ocean, wherein you need to move towards the blue ocean by aligning the whole system of a firm's activities in pursuit of differentiation and low cost. If we take up, now I take up an example for blue ocean strategy, and it's a wonderful example which the new generation can very much connect towards. It's if all of you have played video games, you all might be knowing that what Sony has come up with and what Microsoft has come up with. So if we take up the Microsoft Xbox versus Sony PlayStation, you know what it brings about. It's a serious gaming, it's a high speed processor, it's strategy games, violence and action games are there, upgrading game consoles are there, high definition graphics and audios are there, high production and research costs are there, market segment that basically they captured the youth market segment, and then comes Nintendo into it with WII Sports. Now they did not want to get into the red ocean, and they just wanted to create a blue ocean for themselves. What did they do was the main crux, that how they created the blue ocean. So they just went and captured the young male games existed in the red ocean, where the competitors were Sony and Microsoft. So they had that into their mind, and they converted into the tier 1, wherein casual games for the young male and female they targeted on. Tier 2 they targeted on 3 to 15 years of kids, easy motion games who were not the customers earlier. And finally the blue ocean, where a larger ocean they had to capture was more simple games for parents and grandparents, for family time, who were non-consumers, and they got attracted. Now, the blue ocean strategy canvas was prepared for the Nintendo, wherein 3 major areas had to be taken care of. One was elimination, second was reduction of the cost, elimination of the cost, reduction of the cost, and raise and create some innovativeness into their creations, which they had come up with WII Sports. So when we talk about WII Sports, they eliminated. So we were talking about the BOS canvas for Nintendo. So Nintendo tried making up a blue ocean strategy canvas, and that canvas comprises of elimination of the cost, the value production, the reduction of the cost, and raise and creates a kind of value and an innovation of the system, so that no other players or the competitors can get into that blue ocean. So first thing what they eliminated from the system was they removed the high definition which was there in the Xbox or the PlayStation of Sony. Secondly, they removed the hard disk. Hard disk was removed, DVD was removed, and 5.1 sound system was removed. These things which were removed really made the price go low, and the reduction of the cost was felt. Secondly, the reduction was also done on the processor and high graphic, which also reduced the cost much further. And then finally, they raised and created a whole scenario and a ecosystem of low cost production on easy gaming, so more and more games can be introduced. kids to grandparents games were introduced, family gaming were introduced, which were bought by the many people, and due to all these factors above, Nintendo's WII Sports entered from a red ocean to blue ocean with no competitors and lesser cost. Now, the example also includes in today's date, if we take up the example also includes Jio, which has come up as Reliance had launched with a strategy of blue ocean strategy, wherein it was given on a very lesser cost to each and every people, and that is how they intended to capture the whole Indian market for mobile usage of the mobile and the internet. And that is how this is the second example, and there are many such examples which could come up for blue ocean strategy. And to survive in today's date, be it leadership, be it training, be it any such kind of new business, if you are starting up, be it education industry, we need to have some kind of innovations wherein cost should be less and value should be there. And these are the two things which are very mandatory for you to make your own blue ocean strategy and an ecosystem wherein you can survive and be the best, so that no players can touch you or no players can survive over there. Thank you so much.